What's happening, boys, and welcome to this segment right here on your boy Sheriff. Man, we got a lot to talk about, especially when it comes to GTA 5. It's been a while. We haven't been on it since the live stream, and I think a lot of people are feeling this thing when it comes to this game. Boys, if you're addicted to GTA 5 and you love gaming, make sure you slap a like on the video. Make sure you have your notification on. This video is going to teach you also how to get a ton of money if you're brand spanking new and you don't know what the hell is going on in this game yet. And let's get into it like we always do. Alright, so right in the beginning, let's get some of the players that are out there and they're trying to get their money for this week, everything that they need to do. There is nothing better than triple payouts, okay? And when Rockstar makes it on triple payouts, that's when you really can make the major buck. Don't compare it to glitches. If you compare something like this to glitches, you're always going to be disappointed time and time again. Boys and girls, glitches are almost a thing of the past. They're gonna be around for a while, but as we move on into the next generation, these things are gonna be gone. And if they're around, they're a shady man's game, to be honest with you. Now that we moved away from it, we could talk toward the end of the video a little bit about thoughts on what's happening in the community, but for now, I want to give you all the news that's happening for this week. Your boy's actually on quarantine, so I figured, hey, we're addicted to the game. Last week has been kind of slow when it comes to GTA 5. Let's start this one with a bang. So you got 3 times the payout and RP on Motor Wars. Now, I've been addicted to Battle Royale when it comes to Call of Duty Mobile, and the closest thing that I can get to it in GTA 5 is the Motor Wars. So I don't know why anybody would be complaining, because it's a really good mode. And if anything, the cars in this game handle 10 times better than what's in Call of Duty. So you have that running from March the 26th to April 1st, gonna give you around 3 times the payout, and that's gonna give you, you would be walking away with $1 million probably 2 hours max if you sit in there and invest. So if you do the time, put it on maximum rounds, you'll get your money and you're good to go, especially that we are going to be getting a new DLC, and that's what I'll talk about toward the end of the video here. Second thing you need to keep your eye on is the Lucky Wheel. I'll be honest with you, I don't go for the Lucky Wheel. It's got vehicles that I already own. Okay, so for this week, they got the classic looking BMW, and it's not the best car when it comes to, you know, racing, but it's something for the people that love to collect. So we've documented before how to glitch the wheel in order to get it to give you the car. Really, the bottom line to it is you're gonna have to keep resetting if you want to get this car for free. As far as I'm concerned, it's a waste of time. Don't go after it like that. Just play the triple payouts. You'll be able to afford that car and you don't have to reset the game and waste your time on stuff like that. After that, you have multiple things that you can go ahead and buy if you're brand new in this game. You have 50% off on the facility. You have 60% off on facility modification. So if you own the facility, you want to give it a facelift in order so you're not tired of it, you can go ahead and do that with 60% off. The Avenger, and it's got 60% off on it as well. Be honest with you, I haven't been in the facility for the longest time. Never touched it, never go near it. It's one of those locations that you buy only to have more space for the garage, but really after the heist is done and now you've moved on to the Diamond Casino heist, you don't really go toward the facility that much. If you don't own it, you can skip it, but at 60% off, if you want to grab it, or 50% off that is, and then 60% off the modification, maybe this is a perfect time for you to grab it if you have the money. 50% off the TM02, the tanker, the new tanker that came with the facility. Complete waste of money. Don't even bother with it. That's my advice to you. Tanks in this game are fun to drive, but they're not fun to pay for. So once you pay for it, it's just another item sitting in your inventory. You call Pegasus to get it or drive it out of the facility if you have it there. And you blow a couple of players and the fun will just die down. It kind of needed its own mode, but Rockstar didn't really invest the time to give the tanks their own mode in the game. The thruster, which is something that we all wanted in the game and no one drives it anymore, which is super. It shows how much we are spoiled with this game. I wanted nothing more than the thruster. I was one of those people. I was like, give me that, I need it, I'll be in it all the time shooting people. and I don't even take it out of the facility. Okay, so it's 50% off. Again, if you want to go for it, it's available to you and you can go ahead and grab it. The Wagner is 50% off. Now that's a supercar that's really good in some tracks, but because of the multiple DLCs that we have, you don't really see many people driving it anymore. Putting it against the Emirates or the Thrax, it's gonna give it a run for its money. It is a light car and it's very agile around the track, but it's not gonna match the Emirates. Now the car is 50% off. If you're into collecting, I own it. You can go ahead and grab it. The Retro Elegy Custom. Now that's been the duplication car for years. Okay, for years, until they came out with the little tiny mini that is from the arena that doubles the value of the car basically on the upgrades. But for years it's been the Retro Elegy and people have been buying it and duplicating it in the personal duplication center. That car is 60% off. For the Twitch Prime bonus and benefits, you have 10% discount on the above. GTA Online players who successfully connect their Twitch Prime account to Rockstar Social Club will be able to redeem the Pixel Pete Arcade for 80% off. Okay, so if you don't have the arcade yet, they'll give you that Pixel location for 80% off. That should do it right there, okay, for GTA 5. I'll be honest with you, the game is kind of getting a little bit, I don't want to say dead, because this is not the type of game that dies. I don't believe this game will die until they release the next one. I'm addicted to it. I come back to it all the time. It is an amazing game. Rockstar is truly active when it comes to keeping people, you know, on their toes, especially shady people that encourages cheating. But it's got its weeks for sure, and this week is a good week when it comes to the Battle Royale mode that we have right here. If you need your money, go ahead and grab it. The money is gonna be going toward the DLC guaranteed. Rockstar announced in the beginning of the year that they are nowhere done by this game. There's a lot of rumors running around by people that have glitch channels that this game is in the final process of Rockstar trying to kill it because they're announcing the new one. Listen, the new one is coming around the corner anytime. Rockstar doesn't need to kill this one. What's going to kill this one is going to be the graphics in GTA 6 running on PS5 and Xbox Series X. Once you see it, I don't think you're going to look back to GTA 5, no matter how much you're established in it. The new graphics, the damage model, everything that you're going to offer, the brand new city, that's what's going to move the players over to the new game. Now for people that do glitches, people that depend on money from YouTube and on this game in order to rob it, need to kind of sit comfortable with what's happening to them. And what's been happening is Rockstar has been hammering them hard. And to be honest with you, it's justified, because these people, they find ways for you to break the game. And that's not in any other game. Even though some of you guys love the glitches, and I like the glitches myself. But I always flip it and I say, if I was sitting in their shoes and I'm the one who's maintaining the servers and I see somebody stealing money from me, I'll be stomping down and stomping down hard. It's not their problem that they're successful, that we sit on this side and say, oh, they're gouging us. Well, that's in every other game. Every other game is gouging. You're going to come on one of the most successful games that gives you more than anybody, and you're gonna say they're making enough money. Yes, they're making enough money. It doesn't justify that we turn around and rob them. If you could do a glitch here and there in order to get yourself some money in the game, so be it. But if you're gonna make glitches on a YouTube channel in order to make revenue off of a creation that you didn't create, you know what I mean? When you think about it, it's shady. It's really shady any way you spin it. I always tell my friends, I look back at the time that we had in the glitches and I kind of regret it. I'm not regretting it out of an ethical angle. I'm kind of regretting it out of the crowd that it put me between. It's a very cutthroat crowd, people that don't care about anybody but themselves, will not mention anybody but themselves, and will not work with anybody but themselves because they don't want anyone to grow more than them. And it's amazing how karma works, if you want to call it karma. That things come around. Some of them have lost their channel. Some of them got their channels active, but now they're being faced with the hardcore fact that people that watch glitches don't support anything else but glitches. They don't care about the owner of the YouTube channel, and that shows the difference between somebody that logs in and plays the game, and people love to be around him. You got lots of big channels like Typical Gamer, Hike the Gamer, Jobless Jared, people like that. People that go in and they play and they have their people playing around them and they love them for that fact. Compared to people that just came here to give a glitch, people like Freight Train, people like Brune Tango, people like myself that went the wrong direction, thinking to themselves, oh, I'm helping the community. And the community didn't care about anything but glitches. And once the channel turns away from glitches, people are basically unsubscribing and not really interested in anything else. If that, we've went through stages, and I've seen different channels try to switch what they're doing from glitches to something else, and they just don't become successful. And it just shows that the people that are just for glitches are not supporting anything else. It's something that I look back on and I always regret getting into. I got into it. It wasn't for the money. It was for calling out the cheaters, people that were coming in and telling you something is working and it wasn't working. It was a completely different angle, and like I said, I kind of regret it. I wish I didn't go into it because of that, but what are you gonna do? It's this game, and our addiction to it and the route it took us to. For now, I'm just enjoying it, documenting it on PC, enjoying every segment of it. I might not be getting the views, but like I said, people that support glitches don't support anything else, and it doesn't surprise me that I'm a little bit dead on the views because my investment into glitching for the last couple of years. But we keep trucking along. GTA 6 should be around the corner, not because of people getting their channels terminated, but because it's time. The next generation is coming, and GTA 6 will be announced sooner or later. But this game is nowhere near done. They still have a ton of stuff coming toward it. That's why they're kind of shoving a ton of money down your throat with triple payouts, because when the DLC gets announced, you'll have something to spend it on. If you guys like the honesty on the video, always drop a like. I do appreciate it. If you're part of the channel, why not subscribe? I'll see you guys on the next segment. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know when that GTA 6 you think it's coming in. I'll see you guys on the next segment. Peace, baby.